Hello again everyone, Rebecca here, and welcome back to another Brutus Monroe Design Team layout. So today I'm going to do these two photos of my husband. He set his keyboard up and we were laughing because he was going to play some sweet tunes and start his own garage band. But I took pictures, but then he got onto the garden thing and there's a whole thing coming on that. So, because it's very manly and he's in his garage, I am going, and you know, he's a dad and he always dresses like an old man dad. I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe 6x6 Mixed Media Stencil, the May 2022 add-on stencil, and it's the Hawaiian shirt, and the SKU number is BRU8286. So, you know, like, the dads in the neighborhood always wear Hawaiian shirts, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to create a fabulous background using gold Chroma Glaze and just a little bit of the obsidian Chroma Glaze. Now this is the new container that they come in. This is old, but still perfectly fine, right? I just have different containers. And then I'm going to pull out this Jack and Jill, the boys part from the Echo Park, because it's very boy themed, and we're just going to go ahead and do all boy stuff, even though, you know, he's a man, but let's be honest, he's a boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the stencil. I got to pick out my background paper. And I think I am just, well, I don't even think I've ever used this collection. What do we got? I think the gold will show up fab. I'm just going to use this one. What we're going to do, I'm going to pull out my stencil. And this is going to definitely be a layered process. And I'm trying to think, because it is a repeating pattern, right? Yes. Ooh, love them. So I'll be able to line it up, and I'm going to cover the whole page with the gold on this. So let's just take a little bit of the washi. Get that stuck right there. And then just a palette knife. Now they do come with this a little bitty top, and that just helps. It's kind of like press and seal, right? Because it's stuck down, and then I just slide it off so I don't lose any media. And then we're just going to take some out, not that much. So you have to do slow swipes. Now this is going to be mixed media-ish, and to me, I like the messy look, so if it bleeds a little, I'm okay with it. But you don't want to overwork it. And you'll see I only do a couple swipes, and then I clean the brush off, or the palette knife. And go again. The more you work it, the more bleeding you're going to get. Now me, if I get a little bleeding, it's not going to be the end of the world, because I like messy mixed media. If you don't, just take your time. Okay, and this will be a thin layer, so it is going to dry fairly quickly. That was not enough. And when you can tell you don't have enough, don't even try to scrape it up. And I'm not going to even try to get the top because this is a layering. See, See, I'm working it too much in that area. It's going to bleed there, but I'm okay. So we're just going to get that down. A little more area right here. Alright. And then I just pull it away because I know that I went over here. And I'm going to try to scrape that up. But that is quite a bit of... and then I wipe it up just so I don't make a mess. And then the reveal. So we're going to pull it up. And I knew I would get a little bit of bleeding, but actually, fabulous. So then we're going to let this dry, and I'll come back in, and we'll layer this, we'll line the stencil back up, and I'll just keep going until this entire page is covered, but this has to dry first, otherwise it's not going to work. So it's going to be a fun background, and it's going to be a gold shimmery, but ooh, I love it. So I'm essentially making my own pattern paper with a stencil and Chroma Glaze. And like I said, if you just go really, really slow, don't make too many passes, you're going to get a crisp, clean image. Now, obviously, like in this area here, I would have preferred to have more glaze, but I had been working it so much, I just did not want to force it, because you will force it under the stencil, regardless. That's just, you know, regardless of material or stencil you're using, you will force that material under it, because it's, you know, a gap. It's just setting on the paper. So we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of it off screen, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've chose these two papers to mat my photos in. I lied. Those two. And we're going to leave them at this size, because this is, you know, Rob in all his glory in his little man shed. He has since upgraded to a different man shed. He is now in the big garage. Actually, kind of like, I think we'll switch it up and we'll do this one. We'll do this side. I don't know if I liked the red, so I was just like, let's just change it up. So have you guys seen any of the new Brutus Monroe products? Have you ordered any of them? The May kits are fabulous. Oh no. I think my drying station is becoming a wind tunnel. So I'm just going to line this up. So these are like kits that I just have in my stash collections that I don't find myself going to very often, so I thought I should probably start trying to use some of them up since I want to do stash busting. I'm all about using up stash in 2022, except for mixed media, because you can never have too much mixed media. Stencils I include in the mixed media. Alright, just roughly cutting these out, and then we're going to go ahead and back. Oh, that's from a different layout, pay no mind. I'm doing mass scrap with you. And that's the lift I was currently working on, but then my paper was dry and I was like, what? We gotta do it. It was a process, you guys. It took several times because I had to keep like waiting for it to dry. So I opened up my front door, opened the screen, and let the wind, because it's a very windy day, So I'm calling that drying station. I just put it on my table next to my door and weight it down with some things, but every once in a while that wind gets a little bit much and it blows it over, so I had to have it weighted down properly. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, so one more. I was going to do this off screen, but some people have asked to see more of my process, and I'm trying to oblige. So I apologize if all of this is too much. So I always do this by hand because I feel like I can't get it perfect when I use a trimmer. So I know it's not perfect when I cut it by hand, but I've cut it by hand, so that kind of makes my brain go, okay, we can deal with that. I know, weird, right? Alright, so we've got these two matted. We're going to bring in Mr. Trimmer. I'm going to use this piece as my matted background, because you'll see here's the lovely paper. Look how pretty. Oh, so pretty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut this down. And I think we're going to go 10 by 10 and a half by 10 and a half. And one more time. So now I know there is a gap here, and I don't know how I did it. Definitely. But that's okay, because that's where my photos are going to go. So we're going to get this lined up here, and I'm going to, we're going to actually do it like, I think this maybe? And the photos are going to go in like right about there. Do I like that? No, we're going to have to do an even border because I don't like it uneven. Oh, alright, so I have to change my ATG. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this adhered down. I'm going to get my photos popped up on some foam. We'll get them adhered and then we'll come back and finish the layout. So you will notice that I did only use the gold Chroma Glaze. And let me go ahead and give you the SKU number. It is BRU4457. It's always the last 4 digits of the barcode number. I did not use the obsidian, so that's okay. We'll save that for another day. So now we want to get a few things on here. I do like Such a Good Guy. I feel like this is going to serve as my title, and I'm going to pop that right there on my photo because I don't want to layer too much up on this background. But we are going to go ahead and get a lot of these items on here. And I'm okay with covering up the randomness of his little man cave, right? So, let's see. We're going to that. I'm just going to take it down just a little bit more. I'm going to put a little shelf up here. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to pull off a couple of these strips. We are going to run them right up here so that this kind of has something to pop off of, because it was kind of blending into my background there. So I'm going to put the little Built Tough on there as well. Sorry, my son came to tell me he was going to work. I just popped that camera right there, looking through the rest of this. I like this says, East or West, you're the best. But I want to make a matching whatever that is up there down here, right? So let's get this guy on there. And pull that little ruler back out again. We're just going to trim that part off. Uh-oh. And we'll stick this one right here. And then we'll just clip this off. I think we'll just go ahead and trash that, right? And we're going to put the east or west, you're the best, down here. So we've got two elements going on, kind of in a diagonal. I think we'll put the boys pretty much rule right here, right? This little guy. Just a little added layer up there. I'm just looking for different things that we can use. It's not really a dad layout though. I mean, it kind of is. Let's see. Snapshots, memories, adventure, amazing, and documented. And we are just going to run those right up here. Because there's really nothing on the photo down here that, you know, we need to really see. Memories. So we've got this little area there. What else do we have? I feel like he needs like a light bulb. Maybe we should pop this up on. I think I accidentally hit my button or something, but yeah. It totally stopped filming for a minute, but didn't miss anything because I heard it go off, so I stopped and reassessed the situation. So this is just some random fun foam. Put that up there. Let's see, do we have anything else that we can stick down here? The little pocket watch. Oh, maybe we can. Just gonna stick that up on foam as well. And we're gonna have to Frankenstein this one together. I'm gonna use our easy squeeze glue because I always like to use a liquid when I use any kind of foam. Pop this guy right there. And then this guy, oh, the little light bulb popped over there. Whoa. And what else? I think we need a little bit of a red down here. Just because there's a little bit of red here and a little bit of red there, so now we've got red down there. Let's see. I actually think I like it. Simple yet effective, right? One thing that I do want to pull in is just a bit of shimmer and shine. So, no pink, no green. Ooh, let's do red. Oh, pearls. just to kind of, you know, a little bit more dimension. Whoa. In a few areas. Just pop them right around in here. And then I just want to add one there. I know. And we'll add one here. Alright. What do you guys think? I actually like it. It's got a lot of mixed media, a lot of fun elements on it. Let's give you a bit of a close-up so you can see all the fabulous Chroma Glaze behind there. Alright, so that's going to do it. Don't forget to head on over to Brutus Monroe, pick yourself up the lovely stencil. I don't know where it went. This lovely stencil and some Chroma Glaze, and get yourself some dad layouts, right? Because Father's Day is coming up, so you definitely need the Hawaiian shirt for that. Alright, so that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to always be kind, and I'll check you later. Bye.